Good morning. Today is Saturday, the 11th of January, 2025, and the time now is 18 minutes past 10 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. When I was probably about maybe I think 19 or 20, 19 years old. When I was 19, it could have been a bit late. No, yeah, probably about eight. I think I was 18 or 19. I was 18 or 19 years old. Now I was in London somewhere. Now I was born in London, but I was in London somewhere, and this unemployed white man came up. I don't know how I got speaking to him. Really strange because growing up in West London now, West London is a big fucking area. It's not just like Maida Vale or um do you know what I mean? Paddington Station. It's a big area. It's a big district area. So I don't know how I got talking to him because in my area where I grew up, it was just me and my brethren, me and my friends. So I don't know how I started got talking to this guy. Strange. Now obviously it's God's world, like Elohim, Yahweh, Jehovah. It's God's world. So maybe that's it. Because we're not here just to walk like in a garden to smell the roses and the daffodils and the marigolds and go home. We have to interact, even if, with things we don't like. Do you understand? Even things we don't like, we have to interact. That's the whole thing. Whether you subscribe to that school of thought or not, that's how it is. It's like I can give you so many examples. Like I'm not a crit. Let me think about this really. I understand Christianity in and out, totally. Yeah, I understand Christianity now. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to lie to myself and say I'm a Christian to benefit financially, economically, spiritually when I'm not really that way inclined because how I am, I know I am. That's the worst thing to do because if you put yourself in that predicament, in that Jericho, what I mean by Jericho is if you put yourself in that problem, you're making things worse. If you're lying to yourself or lying to who you say your God is, you might come unstuck because that's the worst thing for me. I'm talking about you because everybody's different. God is love. Anyway, so if you feel like you could do that, do it. No, no, no. Not if you feel like you do it. What I'm saying is, God is love, so He understands. If you speak to Him now and pray and forgiveness and all that, He'll accept. I don't know if He'll accept, but He'll listen. Anyway, so I start speaking to this white guy, and I don't know how, but all of a sudden he said, "I haven't got a pot to piss in." That he hasn't got a pot to piss in. I thought, right, it's a bit deep still because we're in London, isn't it? London, it's like we're in Darfur or Somalia or not like Darfur or Somalia is really, really poor, but the last 25 years, there's been a lot of news coming out of there, innit? Like especially Somalia and Darfur and all that. So he's saying to me he hasn't got a pot to piss in now. I found that like a kind of abuse. I found it abusive. I don't know what was wrong with this boy. I think what it was that he saw me in a particular way. Like you can see, like I'm in the video, innit? Like you saw me in a particular way. So he must have thought, right, like he could chat to me, talk to me with disrespect. So he realized once he spoke to me, he realized my consciousness state of mind. He couldn't try and diss me and get cheeky because that he knew that there I would have defended it. I would have said, like, what are you saying? Like, you know what I mean? I would have chatted to him like, you know what I mean? Because I think the worst thing people make it, worst mistake people make in life is generalizations, and they say, well, because most people in South London or in West London are like this, then they're all like that. No, it doesn't. Life is not like that. Life is not like that. Not that life is like that. Because you can say, oh, all the people in South Africa are so and so and so. Because I've never been to South Africa, so just to say there was a majority, you can say, yeah, they're all like that. Even if you say majority, a majority is not 100% total. Majority means that out of 100, 80%, that's a majority. There's a 20% there. That's not the part of the majority. Do you understand? Majority is not whole. It's not 100%. Majority is saying out of 100, 70% is like religious. That's a majority. But from that 70%, there's a 30% that's not part of that. So that's not majority is most. Do you understand? Yeah, that's the majority now. So it's not saying the 100%. You can say that most people in the household drive cars. You can say, oh, all people in the household drive cars. No, they're not all. There's a lot of people in household that don't drive cars, they take public transport. Yeah. Or they might ride a bicycle to work. Or they might ride a motorbike. They might have a moped or a motorbike. Yeah. Things like that. Yeah. So you don't know. You're just saying all because you see like, because it's from far from central London, isn't it? You think that, but it all must drive, but no. These days, people, because of like COVID-19, a lot of people working from home, remote working. So they've changed the thing now. You can work from home now. You don't have to go out. So they might have got rid of their car. They may have had a car like 8 years ago. They had a car to drive, but now they said because I'm working remotely at home, I don't need it no more. It's just it's an expense because they're sitting there. So they got rid of it. So no, they're not driving. Yeah, I'm saying it's possible in the real world. Yeah, 'cause people like that. I think, well, since it's costing me money and people want to save every penny, because people that want to save every penny. I'm not a person that saves every penny, but I should be. But I'm not like that. So I'll probably keep the car. But there's people saying, right, because the MOT and all that, and putting the fuel and running it, keep looking at good condition, all that is money. So they might get rid of it, yeah, and sell it. So they made money. They sold it, and they could just rather than run it and maintain it, they've saved that money. People like that, yeah. So you're that John. Like, so you're looking at me, they're thinking, you must be thinking, the British, Afro-Caribbean men are a certain way or whatever. I don't know what he's thinking, but what I'm saying, I showed him that, look, you can't chat to him on that level, saying you can't try and diss it, get cheeky. Can't do it. You could have whatever ideas in your mind about whatever you think in life. That's you. Because when I was at primary school, I know how I was at primary. I know what primary school was like. I know what secondary school was like. Yeah, I was there. Well, you know what I mean? I was there. Yeah. So like he's got his reality in it. Like wherever he was, he grew up in like Worcestershire, or he was born in Worcestershire, or he was born in like Sheffield, or man. That's his reality. I got my reality. So that's it. If he sees it one way, I see it one way as well. Because me, growing up in primary school, growing up when I grew up, if he was there, that guy that said, I got pot speed, he was there when I was at primary school. With him. He would have said, right, yeah. That's it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not trying to make up no story because, like I said, I was saying to myself this morning, you can make all the stories you want, but there is reality. You can make all the stories. You can say, yeah, I like Pele. Pele was the best football player, this and that, and make up a story. But in the real world, you got to keep it real because that's the real. I know when I was at primary school, what happened at my primary school. I know, yeah, I was there. I was at primary school, yeah. I saw what happened. I was there. I was in the part of the action. Yeah, so many things happened. So that's it. That's the real. I'm not making it. I was there. That's it. So you know what I mean? So whether you want to accept that a real or not, it's my real. It might not be your real. You might have a real. You might say your real is just half a Hounslow. That part half there going by Godfrey Way and by down by the test. That might be your real. That's good for you. That's your real. My real is the whole real. So that's my real. My real is the whole thing. So I mean, that's it. Your real might just be down by Isleworth, by down by Boyster Men Barbershop and this and that, and the guy. That's good for you. That's your real. My real is London. My whole real is fucking London because I was flexing the whole of London. I wasn't flexing the whole of London, but my flex is the London flex. So that's where I am saying. Yeah. So anyway, he said, I haven't got a pot to piss in. He hasn't got a pot to piss in. Now, for me, as the Bull of Lewisham, that's negative because a pot, my mother now, yeah, from St. Lucian now, she used to cook food in a pot. Yeah. She had big pots now. Not like there was a lot of us in that yard. There were 6 of us total, me including now, yeah, 6 of us. But a pot now for a rice, she had some pots, man. But he said he hasn't got a pot to piss in now. What I'm thinking now is, that's kind of deep still. Yeah, he's got a pot to piss in because this boy now, yeah, this idiot boy, yeah. What I'm trying to say is, that's why you see, like, when you see like these homeless people on the street, I always help them, you know. Even though like I can see the flex that they don't really have my same world view, I still stop and chat to them, innit? You notice that? Because it's not really about, you can't get like a crybaby and get too like feminine and emotional. Because even if you see things you don't like, that's life. That's the flex because I'm going out a road soon. I'm sure I'll see things that I don't like, but what can I do? You can't. You know what I mean? That's just the way the world is, isn't it? That, you know, the flex. You might even see. I might even see people just like me that look like me, had the same nose, the same kind of head shape. But you could look at them and say, "Rah, the way that they're dressed and the way that the body language, their flex is different." You have to accept that. They know that's how it is. Their flex is different. I've seen people like that. That kind of look. The characters is just like me. I have to walk straight past them because I know their flex. They're not on that flex. They're more like they might be in a church. In that church flex. They might be church flex. They might be like, well, they might have never been unemployed flex. They've never been unemployed. So when they left secondary school, or college, they always worked. They're on always work flex. So their whole mindset different to you. Or to me. Yeah. That's the flex. You got all different flexes. So what can you do? So he said, I've got a pot to piss, and I'll be like, right, that's deep still. Yeah. But when I go out there and I see homeless people, whatever, I mean, asking for money, and I try to help them, I do. Even if it's 20 pence. Now you might say that's not a lot of money, give me 20p, but for me to dig my hand out, stop, to stop, because I don't really like to stop when I'm going about my Joes, I ain't got time for that. Because I'll tell you the truth, to break it down. Anyway, when I'm on my flows, when I'm moving around traveling, and I stop and I chat to people, it's a big thing for me because I'm here. More time I want to get like more time I want to like buy a sandwich, and like from Boots or something like that. I'll buy a sandwich like a cheese and onion sandwich. I mean, with a nice kind of bottle of or like a Diet Coke or watermelon fruit, and just yam that. Do what I need to come out again. I ain't got time for really to hold no long kind of thing. You know what I mean, people, because you know what I'm saying. You don't know what to say. That's what I'm saying. But I'm bigger than that now. So I'll say, yeah, okay. I chat to the brother or whoever. 20 pence, whatever I've got. If that's what I've got in my wallet, I give it. Yeah. So it's no biggie. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say now is, he said he has got a pot to piss in now. So I thought, right, that's deep stuff, isn't it? Because that's negative. I don't want to hear that because that's crying. That's like a crybaby. Because that's if I go down West London now, South London, I can see my brother there, my brothers down. They say, oh, I haven't got a job or this and that. I'll be like, right, that's deep still. You don't even want to say that Saturday afternoon. Huh? I don't want to hear that. No, like you're crying because you basically you had the opportunity. God gives us all a chance. We all get our 15 minutes of fame. All like what's today? Saturday, all like Tuesday, Wednesday. You could have gone to you could have looked for work. You could have bought a paper. You could have bought a paper or gone online and searched for a job. You could have done a lot of search. But you're trying to cry there and try and get me depressed now on a low. So I'm depressed now. You're depressed, and we're all fucking depressed because you're trying to make you lazy, and you don't want to try to put your neck out and try and boost your confidence. Just try to put it on me. But I'm a man just like you. I'm saying there's people out there suffering, even in London. There's people suffering. Does it not resonate with you? They don't understand. I don't know what they see. Oh, because you believe in Jesus Christ and that there's no pain and there's no sorrow. Did they not crucify him on the cross? Did you not see the pain and sorrow there? Nails in his hand. Is that not pain? Nails in his hand and his foot. There's people suffering there. Maybe when I see people suffering there, maybe in your reality with your brethren there, there's no suffering. Good luck. Good. You're saying all these brethren there's no suffering and they're all on a flow, high, low, and this and that and that. I mean, that's good for you. Good luck. If it's going well, isn't it? So you never get depressed, you never get sad, you never get remorseful, or you have to look back and retrospect. Right, if I'd done that when I was younger, this and that flex, it could have been like you haven't never had them thoughts. That don't get you down. You know what I'm saying? You got no bridges now that you haven't seen for a long time. You're thinking like, right, you don't think you ain't got none of that. Like they've gone like to another country, or you don't know where the fuck they're gone. You got none of that. Anyway. So yeah, the guy to me hasn't got a pot to piss in there. He hasn't got a pot to piss in there.